Okay. Good morning from London, Ejaz Akram. I'm a 360 lifestyle coach, author, speaker, mm, and 360 lifestyle coach. We have Paulina with us. She is a PhD teaching in a university, very high ranking position. So today we are talking about different education levels of couples. So Paulina, you want me to start? First, you say introduce yourself, please.
First, let me say good morning from Poland. Introduce this topic, as we were talking before with life, can be for some people maybe controversial, but here is not any point, any reason and intention to judge anyone because I am high educated and Ayas as well. I am high educated and it's visible on the description on the poster. So I have PhD, I have doctorate. So I spent many years over books and learning and learning and learning and learning. So I know uh, how much does it cost such life. But I am never ever judging anyone who is not educated like me.
Mm,
I'm not judging anyone. It's not any intention of both of us to
mm,
judge, to laugh,
yes,
nothing like that. It's just some phenomena we can observe,
yes,
even in the number of divorces. And also, my observation that not everyone being highly educated is so resourceful, like people sometimes without even Matura exam. So here's just research, statistics, my observation, conclusion, and no judging. Let it be
yes.
clear, okay? Because someone can see my PhD, my engineer, your all the titles, and can feel, oh no, not for me topic, for
No, no.
you.
Because Paulina, when success go into head, then failure start. Success shouldn't go into head. As you said, during PhD, you have studied so many. During my PhD studies, I've read so many books, thousands of books. Can you believe it? And it doesn't matter now. I don't take it as I still think that I don't know anything. I still learning. Even I got qualification from Harvard University, MIT University, USA. But still, I don't feel any proud. Thanks God that who gave me this kind of thinking that I don't take this thinking that I'm a very big person. I have studied this, I have studied this, or blah, blah, blah. No, we all are human. Staying grounded, it gives you more. When you keep empty yourself, that you still think you don't know anything, you learn more. The moment you start thinking that you know everything, your downfall start. So when it comes to the education level of couples, there are few different scenarios that can arise. Here are a few possible situations and some of the potential challenges and benefits associated with each. Number one is the similar education levels. When it's similar education levels and both partners have a similar level of education, they may share similar interest and career aspiration. And you know that intellectual exchange, it can happen with anyone. It doesn't mean that your education level is similar, but when it's a similar level, then it can be intellectual exchange. It's a very sexy thing, intellectual exchange. And I mean that it's very attractive. It creates strong bond. This can create a sense of compatibility and ease in the relationship. However, there can also be pressure to compete with each other. You know, jealousy can come up as well, that I'm higher, she's higher, or both are equal or in a qualification. That can be like competing with each other. And there may be less diversity in perspectives and experiences. Number two is one partner has a higher education level. This is different scenario. Before was that both got a similar scenario, that education level, and now is the one partner has a higher education level. When one partner has a higher level of education, they may have more opportunities, and earning potential. However, this can also create a power dynamic in the relationship, with one partner feeling superior or condensing towards the other. There can also be tension around career aspirations and expectations. I mean that when one person's education level is higher, it can benefit also if we take it another way. And number third is one partner has a lower level of education. Before it was one person has higher level. Now it's a lower. One partner has a lower education level. When one partner has a lower level of education, they may feel insecure or inadequate in comparison to their partner. This can create tension and feelings of resentment. However, there can also be a sense of complementarity in the relationship, with each partner bringing different skills and perspectives to the table. I have personal experience. I went to see a girl for marriage, and she was masters, and it's a good qualification, but still she was feeling low. She said, "You did too much high and this and that." I said, "It doesn't matter. I don't care. Even if someone is past 10th grade and is compatible and is good thinking, that is more important than having degrees. They are just piece of paper." But still she was in a complex, and which creates, I mean, her not to move on because of her complexes. Even I have assured that this is okay. I don't mind these kind of things. That because I don't pretend or I don't show off too much. I live like simple person, and I behave like that also. So people shouldn't take these things. That shouldn't feel like complexes or all these things. Number four is mixed education levels. When partners have different education levels, there may be more diversity in perspectives and experiences. This can lead to interesting conversation and learning opportunities. However, there may also be tensions around career aspiration and opportunities, and one partner may feel undervalued and unappreciated. And here I would like to say that this point of view here, mixed education levels, someone is good in IT, someone is good in other field, so it can help other person too, as I feel that I should have someone who is good in IT and who can do all these videos and all these things, and I mean, which are related to the IT stuff, and I don't know much about it. I'm not IT guy. I'm trying to learning as much as I can, but I'm a curriculum developer, so I can do those things, design those courses. I can teach and I can coach, but I'm not good in too much. I mean, not in IT. So if these kind of mixed education come up, it can help to both of the partners and to thrive in the life. Ultimately, the education level of couples is just one aspect of their relationship, and it does not determine the success or failure of the relationship. What matters most is that partners communicate openly. As we have done program before, that partners should do communication openly. Whatever the problem is, they should discuss, talk in a good way, in a civilized manner, respect each other's strengths and weaknesses. Everyone got strengths and weaknesses too, and work together towards shared goals and values. So these are main points from me, and
Mhm.
those people who are listening, if you want to know about that, how to communicate, there are programs, videos in that our channel, the 360 Lifestyle Coach, and you can watch there. Yes, Paulina, it's your turn now.
Yes, so nowadays it's like really normal that we can meet couples, marriages when we can see the differences in educational level, and it's really okay. But in the past, before the war, it was. called the mesalliance. Yes, if, for example, a bride was better educated than um, a candidate for husband who was who had trouble with even completing primary school, elementary school, it was mesalliance. Now it's not like that. It was visible in the past. Now it's not like that because education can be the formality.
Mm.
And in Poland, for example, half of young people they are students, not like in the past when it was 5-7%. So now it's not something exclusive, but it's just a common good. But unfortunately, why this topic? As I said, it can be a bit controversial, but also statistics tell us something about this phenomena, and we can observe that marriages with large education disparity they don't last. Because we can look at the number of divorces and some reasons of this phenomenon we can read in some researches. So good to be aware about this phenomena, but absolutely here is not about that it's impossible to create a great relationship with different level of education. It's nothing like that, but just to be know, to be aware, to know what's going on if we have divorces and with differences with education or with gap. I have some information on my list, always prepared not to forget anything. So the lower of husband's education, it's not my own opinion, by the way. The lower of the husband's education, the higher the probability of divorce. We'll explain maybe more. It's
Say
just
again, please. Say again, please.
if the lower of husband's education, the higher the probability of divorce.
That, one
If the
minute.
is
Paulina,
better.
Paulina, 1 minute, please. That one point I said earlier, when success go into head, it cause problem. So when women are more higher educated, they think they are higher, and they treat men like a shit. So their problem started.
Yes, yes.
1 minute. Or the person, husband, who is less educated, he hasn't learned any manners, even he hasn't got education. Or many people, they got education, but they don't still learn the manners. They don't know how to behave, how to live, how to be caring. These are a different education which people should have. And if ill-mannered people, the lower education or ill-mannered people, his husband or wife, whoever it is, that can cause problem. That can be trouble making. So they can update by learning. Yes, please carry on. Sorry to disturb you.
Because you are in this academic field, I'm in this academic field, and it's not presenting any results and research. It's not that I am by the side. I'm just presenting, and I have my own opinion of this. But now, just I present some results, how it is, and I agree here with you. It's about the mentality, not only about the education, but results are results, and it can be like that. I will explain maybe more why it can be like that, but let me follow um, about this topic. Uh, and why about this husband's education in the situation when he's worse educated than wife? So it's some from researchers, some reasons for this phenomenon. But really, I don't want to judge anyone. Let me repeat. Firstly, among men after such vocational school without matura, after the primary, such vocational school, there are highest percentage of people abusing alcohol.
Hmm.
Secondly, many of them go to work emigration for better salaries. It's not maybe well paid. So when it's separation naturally, it's also the same the reason to for divorce.
Hmm.
And the third, that educated women are not afraid to file for divorce. They are not afraid. But really, again, not judging anyone. Women, men, when they are in love, they don't look at the diploma because they follow their heart. But um, sometimes after this first time, this first moment of infatuation, when it passes, and the process of life begins, some conflicts can appear in relationship, and these differences in education can deepen them. Can. So it's all the time to create consciously this relationship, not to make any mistake, but good to be aware.
Mm,
But try to imagine, Ayas, and I think that it's clear. Try to imagine, let it be a woman who is focused on learning, just finish high school with great matura exam results. Now she's a student reading a lot, really spending a lot of time on self-development, and try to imagine this woman with the candidate for her husband who hardly finished primary school without any interest. Love is love, but in life, how to communicate, how to have similar reasoning, thinking, solving problems. It's not about judging this guy. He can find a girl that can suit him more in simplicity, in such life.
mm,
Uh, it's not any categorization, but you can imagine you are also a person who is focused all the time about on working, on development, on reading. I guess you have a lot of books in your room. So after the first butterflies in your belly, how to live together, how to talk. Life is not only, come on, duties as it was before in the life, sex, children. It's much more. So sometimes it can be huge gap, many
yes.
levels between the couple, and then I think that it can be impossible to create a good relationship. But you mentioned about this girl with complex, but she
Yes.
was well educated. So it's
It was.
one.
It's not happened once. It happened twice. And her mother said that she's not your class. You are too much qualified. You got
Yes,
many books published. I said, bloody hell.
but
What is the
but
class? I mean that if person, I found it, if person, especially female, if they are submissive or flexible behavior, then it's okay. They don't mind because they feel proud. Okay, yeah, that's good. It's a good thing. But those people who want to be dominate or who want to control husband, they feel that I should be higher than him. Women, female, girls, they can be passionate to do something. That's different thing. They can do it and they can align with each other goals. And
yes.
if man, husband, he is less educated and if he is feeling complex, then their ego come up, which is the biggest problem. And with that ego, they create more problem. They try to pull down that educated wife, and then their relationships start getting worse, bad and worse. So get rid of ego, get rid of complex, be flexible. Carry on, please.
Okay, so I lost my what I wanted. Okay, but good. Good. I have written. Talking about education, about these levels in education. I want to add something. It's also my observation because in the past it was, it was so noble to finish uni. Now it's, come on, many people can even buy a diploma, because there are some universities you can buy diploma, you can pay and you can buy. So sometimes it's not the same, and sometimes a person after just matura on a vocational or technical school, sometimes such person can cope with life much better than someone who was forced to go to uni without even own decision. It was just the will of parents, and such person can be really great and much more resourceful in life and responsible, and can have better social status, and be, I don't know how to say, no, more wealthy even than someone with many diplomas. It's also my, we were talking, of course I don't regret my education, but sometimes I really, even I'm not jealous, it's not like that, but I regret that I don't have such skills and no skills. I am not talented maybe, and so speedy to go into some entrepreneurship area to create something. And young people after technical vocational school, they do it so easy, and they earn much more. So who is better
Paulina,
prepared for, who is
this is
better
not
prepared for life?
this is not all about money. This is all about having a long-term relationship. And with the thing which you mentioned earlier, that some people they go school and then they go to vocational education, they learn skills and they earn money. That's good too. And if female, she is less educated, it can be she can be a wife material. But having good education, it's a good thing. And having a less educated person, but it's a skilled person, that can be beneficial too in a money matter. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
but
what you.
it was my point to present these differences, that when you are better educated, for example, to look really with open eyes, with X-ray in your eyes at the guy, for example, who is in love with you, and maybe you're also in love with him, but he's after vocational school because he can be much more resourceful than your husband with professor title. It was my point of view. And
And you know
sometimes,
that one thing I noticed that people, those they think that before marriage they should love. No, they should die in with love at the end of the life. Those people who try to find love before marriage and then first they want to do love and then they want to get married and they end up divorced. I have seen so many cases. And somewhere I was listening, that person said it's not important to have love before marriage. It's important to die while loving each other. I mean that till the end of their life. That's more
so
vital.
go into marriage without love.
Oh
you
yeah,
you
yeah. But you see these criteria which you are seeing. If we see that person is good, person is nice, it's compatible, its mind is good, it's emotionally intelligent, it can understand things, can be male or female, whoever it. So then, yeah, go for it. First, it's establishing love. It takes so long time, and sometimes it. I mean, I don't know. You are the lady. Sorry, Imran Khan's ex-wife. She made a movie and about arranged marriages. She said that I wish that uh, her parents should arrange marriage, something like that. I don't know. There's a movie name that. I just forget her name. She's on Twitter with me, and yeah, that she shared that knowledge of having arranged marriages. What is the benefit of that? And before love, that I have seen so many problems, many divorce. Even my close friends, they got divorced. They were loving too much, and these kind of things. So I believe marriage and then love should be started.
For me, hard to accept such scenario, to go into marriage without love, because how you will be sure
See,
that
Paulina, when we like someone and then
liking
love,
liking
it,
is not the same. Liking is not the same, Ayas.
I know,
I
no, no,
have
that
I have many
even
friends
this culture,
I like.
even here culture, this is a business. Marriage is a life business. We have to spend whole life with one person. So if we think in a appropriate manner and we assess all these things and then enter into the marriage, then it's a good. Love can become person blind. That can be a physical attraction or some other, or it's a human needs, immediate needs can put person in a love, or generation, no young generation, they think that having someone with after with love and that is some kind of achievement. It can be achievement, it gives some kind of satisfaction, but for the rest of your life you have to think wisely. Is it wise, or is it just physical attraction or what it is.
You can think wisely being in love before marriage. It sounds for me like arranging marriage, but okay, it's your opinion. My opinion. I will not enter any relationship without even short signals of love. So
Of
liking is not enough for.
Paulina, of course, there are signals of love. When you
Yes,
see the person, you talk to them, you see them, you discuss with them, then you find liking, and your signals come up. Your own mind, your own soul, your own heart start telling you, yeah, that person is good. It's good for the rest of the life.
yes,
That
yes.
is the part of love also. I'm talking about that temporary affection. You know that people they fell in love with each other only because of look or sexual desire or something like that, or a sense of
Oh,
to
yes,
have
yes,
some sort of achievement. I'm talking about that kind of love.
yes. I understand. I would like to add that this you mentioned about this about mentalities, so not some strict gap in educational levels, but mentalities and generally goals, because even a person who is maybe worse educated than you, but this partner has own goals and all dreams to be, for example, the best gardener, no need to be a professor. It's great when you both have um, plans, goals, aims. It's really great. So
Yes.
there will be no one. Sometimes it's that because in some area it's costly still to go to university. Really, even it's for free, but sometimes you need to rent a room to live. You don't have money, so sometimes when young people they started common life together, marriage, maybe it can be that one part can afford to be a student, and
Mm,
why needs to wait because of money or maybe newborn baby, and can continue her dream, follow her dream to be a student in some years. It's also okay just to talk openly about it, because having education difference is unique challenges, but it doesn't work that relationship won't work. Can work perfectly. It's just about goals, having open, honest discussion about this. Yes. What is the worst when you are the person without any vision for life? You just finish this primary school and no any vision for life, just TV set, eating beer. That's all. Then is a problem. But when you are ambitious in your area, that is
mm.
great. And you told that relationship education is just only one element of this relationship, and there are a lot of different ways to that can connect us. So
Yes.
it's not a problem. Why sometimes it's problem when people are so high educated, higher than me, professor, because here's some my observation from research. Highly educated people have a greater opportunity to obtain the high income job, but high income job needs longer working time, so you are less at home, and it can create problem. Not everyone can agree for such life. I remember a situation at my university that when one person, it's anonymous. I am not sharing any name or surname of this person. Let it be just from my uni person who did a title of professor, but
Mm,
it ended with divorce because he was absent at home because of non-stop working. Sometimes at this profession, um, it's not that you have many places you can work. It's not
mm,
the same like in company. When you are highly educated, there is only one place that suits to you in, for example, another country, another university, and you need
mm,
to go. Or when you need to make some new stage in your education to be this professor, you need to spend, for example, 1 year in another country, another university.
mm.
It's very hard. Not every woman or man can accept such situation.
Can I add something? That those people who work like a machine, they should read the book Five Regrets of Dying. The one point is that the person who was dying, that what was the regret, that I shouldn't have worked too much. I mean, we have done this video in the beginning. I think it's the
Yes,
first
yes, I remember. It was written by the
one.
person
That
who
we
worked
have a
in
balance,
the last. Mhm.
balance in life.
Yes,
We should not ignore our emotional, our spiritual, our physical, our social well-being. All these, our emotional, our mental, our physical, our social, our spiritual well-being, and all these things. These relations are very important. I think uh, these kind of things should be taught in the schools or in the college, because, as you said, that big dreams are all these. They need sacrifices.
yes,
From the beginning, from childhood, I wanted to do something different, and I wasn't accepting anything. When I was 15, my mom died, and 15 or 16, my mom died, and my dad wanted me to get married, and he wanted me to engage. And although I was so much like, that very young age, 15, 16, and when you heard you're going to get married,
yeah.
uh,
It's the age of my daughter.
but, but, but I said, no, Dad, I don't want to. I want to study more. I want to go higher studies or all these things. I don't want to get married. He said, this is, I mean, I don't have mom, and said, if we marry you, so we will have someone to look after all of us. But I said, no, I want to study more. And I study more, and ignore all these things. Yeah. And by side, we should keep all these things. If I learned those things in the beginning, I shouldn't have done this. Hope you understand what my point
Yes,
is.
yes, yes. It's
Died
it's
a long
really
time ago.
a
And
lot of consequences can be
yeah,
in life with
yeah, big
different
dreams. So I
education.
wanted to do something, that from the beginning I was thinking when I was in school, student don't want to learn and teacher don't want to teach. So I was thinking, where's the problem? Then I found out that and curriculum is a problem. The things they are teaching, they are useless. They're not that much effective. So I said, who gonna change it? I decided at that time, that wasn't big man. I was just, so I decided, okay, I will do something. So then I started different learnings, and then working on it, and started designing courses. Then I did masters in education, and then started PhD there, and then developing curriculum, all these. And now I have developed all these things, and now I want to put that. Yeah, I mean, I have sacrificed so much for that dream, but I'm glad, I'm very happy that I have done something great for the world. And now I'm waiting to go that curriculum online. And Chat GPT revolution has, I mean, uh, helped a lot, and it has make it easier to fulfill that dream by doing research, because otherwise I would have to set up a research center and lot of people. But with the AI tools, new is a new revolution in this 2023, and I don't need so many people under research center. Just few people who are good in IT, and to bring that on uh, line. Yes, Paulina, go ahead.
Yes, it was a long speech about consequences and sacrifice, but I absolutely understand
My pain.
everything because same here. And why sometimes it can be also hard to remain together and it can lead to divorce because when it's huge different that one is highly educated because of his mentalities, but higher educated people have like fewer negative thoughts, emotions, that they are less dissatisfied, worried, aggressive. We are learn through this non-stop learning. This education generally promotes individuals that have own like control over own environment. It's natural that through the prism of learning, development, you look at the world and situation and everything may be different than people who see only negativity. You are prepared to to create your environment and life, and be more optimistic looking on the future. So then it can be like lack of this common understanding, because you are highly educated and you all the time is trying to see how to solve the problem. You are optimistic because you are prepared from many of these books and lectures to think like that. It's your mentality. And the person being not so educated can be can think differently, and lack of understanding can also lead to divorce, to separation, because you are like
Yeah,
different. It's just the risk. It's not
I
that
agree.
it will be like that. We are just different thinking. It's also, maybe it's more about who is proactive, who is reactive. Maybe it's not all the time about education, but it can be like that. I think that it's in our, I have a lot of examples here, but uh, I don't want to scare here with all the results about divorces. It's not like that, because I both believe in successful relationship, even if there is some differences. But I think that in the really huge gap between education, it's hard to create good relation. But I mean, one part didn't finish primary school or few classes then, so and you are a professor. I can't imagine, but it's not judging a person, but how to share thoughts, how to talk,
Mm.
similar reasoning.
Oh, so what is your question? Pose again.
My question. My question is never to judge anyone. My
Mm.
question is to have an honest discussion about goals. And if you have
Yeah.
someone that after vocational school, he has dreams, he will be the gardener, the whatever, but some idea for life what to do, and he can be the best without even matura, is great.
Mm.
The worst is passivity, that you have no any idea for your own life. I think it's the worst.
Mm.
It's about ambitions. It's about being
Yes,
active.
the thing you said that it's having vision is very important. It's a vital. Even it's a less educated person, but if that person is aligning with that person's vision, that is vital. Flexible behavior. That's why I said earlier. Flexible behavior is good. My mom was less educated, but my dad was doctor, so he was good. She was good. Very good mother. He was very good mother. Yeah.
But
So
you know, Ayas, your mom and for example, my grandpa, it was her dream to be educated, but it was war. She was an orphan. So we also need to look at the prism of economy, of situation, of poverty, of
mm,
war. She was very wise and a lot of life wisdom, like your mom, I guess.
mm,
But
yeah.
she couldn't study at this time.
I mean, I have seen many people. They are less educated, but they are very wise.
But they have this. They are greedy for learning, for reading,
Yeah.
for they have
That's
open mind.
yeah. That education only, school education or college education, is not making you that wise to deal with the real life challenges. So that's why that kind of education is needed. And otherwise, you can do self education, self studies to improve yourself, acquire wisdom. From my early life, I was reading a lot of books, different books, not only school colleges books. I was a sportsman. I don't like that much, those school books, but I like to read other books on psychology, on even I was reading my dad's medical book, gynecologies, and I was reading personal development. I have finished that. Dale Carnegie, I think he got 15, 16 books, and his books I read in very early age when I was, I think, in 12, and I had a whole set. And there are many other people's books which I was reading. So it's a personal development. You can get, people can get from our observation. Some people, they just live in this planet, or some people, they go through. they see that things and they understand. Some people they just spend the time here. Some people really live in a proper way by learning, by observing, and improving. Those people who don't want to improve, or to think they know everything, that's the end point. It's not uh, good. It's a stubbornness. Keep open, keep learning. Yes, Paulina. Hope I have said enough about that.
The
Your
last conclusion, yes. So it's possible. It's about openness, but with few examples, just if there are some differences in education, and really you want to create good relationship, you need to answer honestly. If you are ready, for example, to pack yourself, take kids, and move with your husband, for example, to Canada for 1 year because of his career and some goals. If you are ready, it's about this openness, readiness, following one partner, wife, husband. But that's why it's important to discuss at the beginning about these goals and different scenarios related to your goals.
hmm. It all depends that if that's an unexpected thing come up, then it's different. Sometimes unexpectedly some people need to go, or if that's already planned, then they should discuss it before.
So it's also about the flexibility in
Ye-
marriage to
Yes.
change some plans
Yeah.
because of love, yes, because you know that letting go alone husband or wife, it can have not good consequences for your life. To yes.
Is there else you would like to add? I would like to say one thing that where I get that habit of learning books, because when I was a child, I was looking, my mom always reading some books, other books, and I was thinking, oh, and even I couldn't read. I was saying, can I read it? When they tell me what is this, and this habit. If people are learning book in their house, their children can learn from them. Reading good books, personal development, that can develop habits in the people. And also you can watch on YouTube good things, personal development.
Yes, nowadays we are lucky and blessed that we have really huge access to many worth valuable sources
Yes,
of knowledge from every area.
that's right.
Okay.
Anything else? Shall we go off?
I don't know what to say more. Just the differences in educational level shouldn't stop you from being with the person you love. That's all.
Hmm. Okay. Okay, then everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Keep watching our channel, YouTube channel, the 360 Lifestyle Coach, and subscribes and press the bell icon also so you can get all these 50 programs we have done. This is 20th program.
20 years, yeah, it's
of
a
our
lot of,
relationship. We do our research. We give our opinion. You can
yes.
share also your opinions. Everyone's opinion is vital. It got valued, and never think that your opinion is not important. Your opinion can be a problem solving for someone. So if you have any question, you can also ask questions in that channel, and keep watching. Thank you very much. Thank
Thank
you.
you
Bye.
very much. Bye bye. Have a nice Sunday.
You too.